My bad about that. Oops, excuse me. Oop. Come on. Whoop. There you go. Sorry about that. Hey, so what's going on, guys? My name is Jason Fisher, bringing back to another part of this 3-part countdown video of my top 12, count them 12, I don't have that many fingers, 12 things that I do and do not want in Pokemon Sun and Moon. So, really quick, another thing is, I'm going to go ahead and start off with number 4, but yeah, I got my water finally, yeah, so I'm going to start drinking water. This video is not sponsored, by the way, by Ice Mountain. It's not sponsored. I wish though. No, it's Ice Mountain, not Aquafina. God damn. All right. So really quick, the number 4 thing that I do want is a better EV display screen. And what I mean by this is what they do in X and Y and ORAS. Really quick, I'm gonna go ahead and get a visual representation up. Oh, that is loud. So when it comes to, I'm not gonna show my EV spread for my Gardevoir, but what usually it's displayed like this. Here we go. But I mean, it's one of those. Oh, I can tap anywhere on the screen. That's right. Duh. I don't like that. Just display the number, for Christ's sake. I mean, is it that hard? Like, I mean, that was my Kabutops, by the way. Spoiler alert. I don't like the way that it's handled. Have the number displayed on screen. Don't put like it's a little progress bar. Don't do that. I want to have it say 252. Okay, just have the number. Is it that freaking hard? All right. I want a better EV display screen. Okay. As far as my number 4 thing that I don't want is I don't want any more gimmicks. This kind of contradicts what I said with the whole Pokemon following you thing, that it was a gimmick. That's the one gimmick that I condone, that it's cool. I don't want, a gimmick where like, oh, hey, if you pre-order this, you get that. Or like, oh, hey, when Sun and Moon comes out, 2 months from now, we're going to have a companion app on your phone. Like, sorry about that cut there. I just figured out today that my spacebar on my keyboard turns off my webcam, so that's nice. So I was going through on number 4, the things I don't want as far as gimmicks go. I don't want any more gimmicks. Like, the app on your phone, I don't want that. I don't want any companion app. I don't want any BS. I mean, let's say they did Sun and Moon on the 3DS, and then, like, the 3rd version, the Emerald, the Yellow, the Crystal, the Platinum, the 3rd version, like, let's just call it Eclipse, just for, basic reference. Let's say that came out on the Wii U. That would be okay. I like that. I like that idea. Like, what I want to see is a companion app, maybe for the Wii U or something like that. If Nintendo's not going to come out with the FNX and they're like, you know what, this is probably a bad idea. Let's just fix the Wii U. If they did that, one of the coolest things about Battle Revolution on the Wii was able to have Wi-Fi battles on the big screen. I love that. That is the best idea ever, period. I want them to do that again with not X and Y, with Sun and Moon, or let's just say if they have Eclipse on the Wii U, have it be like a free app. Let's just have this, okay? Like, so instead of paying full retail for a game that's hardly a game, that's kind of like a rip-off version of Battle Revolution. No. What's the thing? Showdown. Pokemon Showdown. Jesus Christ, I couldn't remember what it was called. So, like, let's say it's a free app that you download, right? You transfer your Pokemon, like your team, from your 3DS to the big screen, and then using your Wii U friend code or whatever, battle somebody online, right? On the big screen. And this goes back to the number 8 entry with the whole battle video thing. Being able to, you can capture a Wii U with a conventional capture card. I got my capture card sitting on my TV. I got a second capture card that I don't use anymore because I don't use it. It sucks. It would be nice. It would be a nice thing. I'm gonna adjust my thing again. I'm so sorry about that. It would just be a nice thing to have the companion app for the Wii U. No gimmicks. Okay, aside from those 2 things. Okay, Pokemon following you and the 3rd version on the Wii U, or just a companion app for the Wii U so you can play on the big screen. Those are the things that I do and do not want for slot number 4. Let me get another thing of water. I just punched my computer. when you talk too much, it's like your voice gets all worn out. So something that I want, number 3, is I want at least 200 Pokemon introduced to Sun and Moon, okay? With X and Y, there was only 69 new Pokemon. 69! That, like, and even that, like, a lot of them aren't even memorable. Like, the only reason why I remember Meowstic so well is because Esper was the laughingstock of the internet for a while with memes and whatever. So it's just like the only thing I can name off the top of my head is like the starters, the legendaries, iconic stuff like maybe Diancie and Carbink because they were linked together, stuff like that. Goodra, because Goodra was so awesome. I got a competitive Goodra myself. That's actually pretty awesome. I need to breed a physical Goodra because I got a Goodra right now that is actually pretty cool. It's like max health, max special defense, last 4 in special attack, Sap Sipper, which I should have went for a physical Goodra because that sucks. Because Sap Sipper ups your physical attack. I think it should do both, or one or the other, or like it's random, it flips between the two. That's just my opinion. But I want at least 200 new Pokemon in the Pokedex. Because I feel like 6th Gen played the casual route and played it easy. Like, they took the safe route, let's just say that, and only introduced a couple. And then the striding point was the graphics, the 3D models, Mega Evolutions, crap like that. I don't want to see all that other BS. And this is something that kind of I've brought up a lot with the first area of the game being the Bug Forest and all that. You had Viridian Forest in Fire Red Leaf Green. You had Petalburg Woods in Ruby and Sapphire. I don't want to see generic first route Pokemon. I really don't want to see that. Like Zigzagoons, you got your Zigzagoons, you got your Caterpies, Beedrill, freaking awesome by the way, but it's a generic first route, bug type, whatever. You got your Poochyena, your Wurmples, you got your Bidoos, unfortunately. You got that Patrat. I freaking hate Patrat. It's just like, I don't want to see any more generic first route Pokemon. Based on what I've seen from the trailers, I think that Koala might be like this game's version of Zigzagoon or Rattata or anything like that. I just don't want any more generic first route Pokemon. Like, have it be something exotic. Have it be something that would be cool, right? Like, something that I'm gravitating towards, I don't want to pick Popplio. Oh, no, I don't want to pick Rowlet, because Rowlet, like, everybody's like, oh, it's an owl, it's so cute. I don't like it. I don't like that it's grass flying. I just don't like that. I don't want to pick Litten either, just 'cause I'm not a really big cat person. I love my cat Max dearly, but I'm more of a dog person. Max is freaking awesome. I love Max. He's like a cat trapped in a dog's body. But I'm gravitating towards Popplio. I don't really ever pick the water starters, and based on my judgment from what I think is going to happen, I think that Litten, as his final evolution, is going to be Fire Dark. I think Popplio is going to be like Water Fighting or Water Ice. That's the only really direction I can see it. I wish Empoleon was Water Ice. Water Steel, screw that. And then obviously, Rowlet, I mean, it's the same thing as Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur, Grass Poison, it stayed Grass Poison, like, up until Venusaur. So, in my opinion, I think Rowlet obviously is going to stay Grass Flying, so we don't have to really speculate on that. But, like, the reason why I bring this up is, like, I think something that would be kind of cool if they did have generic first route bug types, like, maybe have it be, like, something similar to Volcarona, but, like, a 3-stage evolution, right? So you got like a bug fire type that's like a little caterpillar, right? And it's exotic, right? Because it's Hawaii, right? And they got colorful bugs that look like they could be on fire, right? Like, I want to see something like that where it's like it starts off as a little caterpillar that's like a fiery bug type, right? It's bug fire. Then its middle evolution could be like maybe bug steel because it's in that cocoon, like, maybe. And then when it turns into its final form, it goes back to being bug fire. But it's like this big, like cross between, like, I want to see something like a cross between Volcarona and maybe Venomoth. Like those two got together and like it's a fusion almost. Like, I want to see something like that on Route 1. I really, really do. Okay? I don't think that's going to happen because it might be a little too overpowered, bug fire at the start of the game. You didn't even get Volcarona to like maybe the post game in Black and White. I don't know. Just, that's something that I want to see. I'm super OCD about this, where it's just like I don't want to see any more generic stuff. Like generic stuff, Bundle B, Diggers B. Yeah, Diggers B is kind of overpowered, but it sucks competitively, man. Like, it's slow, it can hit hard, it hits like a truck, it really does. I just think Diggers B sucks, and this is my opinion. Rattata sucks, Raticade sucks, Sentret sucks, Furret sucks. I don't know, man, I think they suck, and I don't want any more generic BS on Route 1. Spearow into Fearow, that was cool. Fearow is OP as hell. Back in Red and Blue and Fire Red and Leaf Green, we used a Fearow in our 100% run, which is actually coming to a close pretty soon. We have all the episodes recorded, minus the post-game stuff. We're going to do that. I'm not trying to do a shameless plug or anything like that. Okay, so this one, I don't know if this is going to be a cop-out, but let me know in the comment section. For my number 2 slot, I want more Megas. I want, like crazy, for there to be a Mega Flygon. And everybody's like, oh, Bug Dragon. Like, no. Don't do Bug Dragon. Do Steel Dragon. Either give him Speed Boost or Levitate. Or just keep Levitate, excuse me. Speed Boost or Levitate. Or Moxie. That would be kind of cool. That would be the first time Mega Moxie. Give him any of those 3 abilities. Steel Dragon. And the reason why I say Steel Dragon is, like, I see him more of a Steel type than I do Bug type, and this is just me speculating. I think competitively and defensively it would be better. Like, go on like Android or whatever, go get yourself a Pokemon damage calculating app. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and type it in. Steel Dragon is only weak to fighting and ground. Okay? So, I mean, if he has Levitate, then he's weak to Earthquake. So, I mean, in my opinion, wait, let me really quick. I'm gonna look up Bug Dragon. Flygon, as you guys know, is my channel mascot. I haven't got to use him yet on the channel, but I want to so bad. Let's go Bug Dragon. Flying, Rock, Ice, Dragon, and Fairy. Don't make him Bug Dragon, because that makes him so weak and susceptible to so much damage. Please, for the love of God, don't do it, okay? I'm begging you, Game Freak, don't do it. Make him Steel Dragon. Give him those defense boosts, attack boosts, and speed boosts. If you want to give him speed boosts for the ability, by all means, go do it. I think having Levitate would make him a little too overpowered, because you gotta have more weaknesses than just fighting, let's be honest. And as far as number 2, another thing that more Megas is what I do want. And as for number 2, this is the reason why I'm thinking it may or may not be a cop-out. Let me know in the comment section. I don't want them to give Megas to Pokemon that don't need them. Salamence did not need a Mega. Mewtwo did not need a Mega. Rayquaza did not need a Mega. Like, a lot of OP stuff that's like in the Uber tier, like Blaziken didn't need a Mega. Freaking, like, I don't know, man. It's one of those deals where, like, there's so many Pokemon that don't need one that got one. You know what I mean? Charizard with base 100 speed kind of sucks. And he's been kind of lacking in the competitive tiers. Like, he's been, like, mid-tier, whatever. From, like, Black and White, all that BS. I think he actually got up with the rise of Weather. Because in Black and White, they tried something out, they experimented, where weather lasts until it's canceled out. So, like, you set up a sunny day, it's there for the entire game if you don't negate it with, like, drizzle, rain dance, sandstream, anything like that, okay? So, in my opinion, and this is my opinion, that they should not give Megas to Pokemon that don't need them. Charizard kind of needed it. Sucks that he retains that 100 base speed, but he got a lot more power. I just think that Charizard needs... Well, he needed the boost in speed. But Pokemon like Salamence, Garchomp did not need a Mega. If there was ever a Pokemon that I could erase from the Pokedex, it would be Mega Garchomp and both Mega Mewtwo's, okay? That's just my opinion, alright? Now, I start with my wants and I end with my don't wants. For the number 1 slot, I'm going to switch it just that way I end on a happy note, okay? So number 1 that I don't want is a terrible villain, okay? So, Lysandre sucked, okay? He wasn't terrifying, he was kind of meh, and he kind of just faded away after Geosenge Town, and this is just my opinion as well. that Lysander sucked. I think a lot of other people think that he sucked, and Lysander's a cheater, man. So not a lot of people know this unless you did your homework. The only way a Gyarados could have Iron Head was a Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and I think a Heart Gold, Soul Silver move tutor move. That is the only way Gyarados, up until that point, obviously, now it's a move tutor in 6th Gen, could have Iron Head was in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver. So apparently Lysander had Pokebank before anybody else, allegedly. Or he inherited it from his grandfather, or some bullshit out in, like, Sinnoh or whatever like that. But, I don't know, in my opinion, I think Lysander sucked as a villain. I want a better villain. They haven't really released anything promotionally-wise in the trailers or anything like that, who the bad guys are going to be. So, like, Red, Blue, you had Team Rocket. Gold and Silver, they brought back Team Rocket because they didn't know what to do. Ruby and Sapphire, they had Team Magma and Team Aqua, respectively, okay? Then, they had, I think it's Team... Excuse me. Team Galactic. Then they had Team Plasma, which is kind of like PETA, almost. And then they had Team Flare. I couldn't even remember their name. They're just so forgettable. Team Flare in X and Y. I think Team Flare sucks. There was no interaction throughout the story. Like... You get to the one cave with the shadow encounters or whatever, where you get like the Mega Stone for Kangaskhan or no, it's not where you get Kangaskhan. What is that? What is that Mega Stone that's in there? There's a Mega Stone inside that cave, and then there's also like the TM for Shadow Claw and all that good stuff. I think, and again, this is my opinion. I think that they should just have a better villain. They should have a better evil team. Oris knocked it out of the park with Team Aqua and Team Magma coming back. They came back in stride. They had the Mega Camera up, the Mega Sharpedo. It's just, in my opinion, they blew it out of the water, surpassed my expectations. Again, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green, favorite games in the entire franchise. But Omega Ruby almost makes me not want to play Ruby anymore. Like, the remake, I almost consider it better. And usually I don't like remakes compared to the original. I think the original is better. And again, this is my opinion, and a lot of other people have this opinion, that remakes are, you know, lesser than their originals. The originals are way superior. And a lot of people think this way. Obviously, a lot of people don't. And that's the whole thing about an opinion. You can think what you want to think. But I want a better villain in the 7th generation games. Like, I really do. Okay? And again, now, this is my number one want, okay? I'm holding up 2 fingers, my number one. I am super OCD. Everybody knows this, that I'm friends with, okay? I am super OCD. Now, in my opinion, any dark or ghost type, or even like Crobat, because you find Zubats in caves and all that, you never not find a Zubat in a cave, okay? I always have my dark and ghost types in Dusk Balls. Okay, and I'm super OCD about Pokeballs. I'm gonna get that out there right now. Any kind of bug type, it really depends on the bug type. Like Heracross, I don't see in a netball, but like Pokemon like Galvantula, I absolutely have in a netball. It's just it's an OCD thing. Okay, Tentacruel, excuse me. I like having a Great Ball because like the little dots on his head match. I can't think of any Pokemon that looks good in an Ultra Ball. I just don't. I can't think of anything. Maybe a Magnezone. Maybe a Magnezone with the way it pops out. Golem in a Heavy Ball because let's be honest, Golem should be like 1,000 pounds, but it's not. Any kind of Steel type I like to have in a Heavy Ball. Anything that's 4th gen. You can't have Kling Klang in a Heavy Ball. You just can't do that. What else is it? I'm trying to think. Like, I don't know, it's one of those things where I'm super OCD about Pokeballs. I want them to bring back Kurt's balls. So, if anything, maybe, like, it's Kurt's grandson or something like that, or maybe he had a daughter or something in the little hut with you. Go back, open up your Heart Gold to Soul Silver, Gold, Silver, Crystal, open that game up, go back to Azalea Town. He's got, like, a little girl in in his office, like his granddaughter or something. So who's to say she didn't grow up and now she's like a young lady and she's making Pokeballs out of apricorns in the Aloha region. Because this is a tropical island, there's going to be fruit trees everywhere. So who's to say that the apricorns don't come back? And this is my number one, okay? This is higher than Mega Flygon. That's how important this is to me, okay? Oops, my webcam fell. So, I am super OCD. I want Kurt's balls to come back, and I want there to be more of them, okay? So don't just I think there was there was a red apricorn, a blue apricorn, a green, a black. That gave you heavy balls, by the way, black apricorns. There was the yellow, there was the white, and there was, I think, pink, okay? Green, I think, gave you the friend ball, which is kind of like the luxury ball, except on steroids. The red one gave you, I think, fast. No. Oh god, this is gonna bother me because I just went on a huge rant about that. Also something else that I'm super OCD about. So the very first episode of the anime showed a character releasing a Gengar out of a Pokeball that was green. Every single generic regular Pokeball that is the ×1 catch rate, the most generic, there's just the crappiest Pokeball was green, okay, instead of red. What I want to see is stuff like that, okay? Whether, like, you had the Pokeball boutique in Lumio City, right? And again, because this is like a region based off Hawaii, where everything looks exotic, everything's super colorful, everything's bright, everything's vivid, everything like pops out at you with very vivid colors. I want to see this. I'm super OCD about this. Well, like, let's say a shiny Tangela, right? In a generic green Pokeball, right? Even though it's got the ×1 catch rate, and Tangela's kind of hard to catch, it would look so cool. Just the animation popping out. Like, when you throw, like, a Galvantula in a netball, the net opens up and, like, drops them out of the net. Like, you catch a Pokemon in a net, but then you also, like, dump it out, and the net comes out. It's so cool, the animation. Alright? And this is just something that I'm super OCD about. You got the Quick Ball with, like, the fast lightning and all that just popping out. You know, you got that. You got the Dust Ball with the shadows and the mysterious, you know, it's covered behind shadows and stuff. I like that. Ghost types. Gengar. I always have a Gengar in a Dust Ball because popping out of that with the purple smoke looks awesome. I'm super OCD about that. I cannot for the life of me stretch how important that is. So, with the addition of Kurt's balls, like, again, having a Steelix in a heavy ball looks awesome, okay? And then also, the Pokeball, like, if you look at the sprite for the heavy ball and then look at Steelix, it's a match made in heaven, man. And this is just my OCD opinion, okay? And then you also got, like, I mean, Golem really kind of doesn't, like, match the heavy ball as far as the sprite goes or the animation. It just looks like it actually, and this is again my opinion, the animation for the heavy ball opening looks kind of like Explosion. Okay? And who doesn't run Explosion on Golem? Like, you go Earthquake, Rock Slide, Explosion, Rock Polish, Sturdy, Weakness Policy. First turn, go for that Rock Polish. You get your +2 in speed. They hit you with like a Hydro Pump or whatever. They hit you with an Earthquake. Takes you down to your Sturdy. Pops the Weakness Policy. Go for Explosion or Earthquake. You know, if you want to go for Earthquake, let's say it's a T-Tar. Knock out the T-Tar, and then they send in a Charizard. Obviously, you can't go for Earthquake on a Charizard. So if you want to go Boom, go Boom. You know, run Adamant Nature, Max Attack, whatever you want to do. Okay, I guarantee you, I think I've actually run this on trial before. I think after one Rock Polish, and Max Speed Golem would outspeed Charizard and go Boom. Maybe by one stage or whatever it is. But that's what I want to see. I want to see more Pokeballs. I want to see Kurt's balls. I want to see I'm super OCD about it. Maybe multiple colored Pokeballs. Like, let's say they have your starters. You have, like, the little fire symbol on a red Pokeball. A green Pokeball for Rowlet. Or you have Litten in the red Pokeball with the fire symbol. Rowlet, you have the green ball with a leaf symbol on it, like they did in the anime. Well, all four of them were red. With Popplio, you have the blue Pokeball with the water on it. That would be so cool, okay? that's something that I want to see the most. Is I'm super OCD about this, and this is really just catering to me. But I'm pretty sure a lot of other people who are competitive battlers think of this thing too. Again, I'm super OCD. It's my thing. I don't mean to harp on this. It's going on for 23 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and get up on out of here. Please leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this. Drop your opinion in the comment section below. I want to hear what you think, okay? Like, I want you. I'm like Uncle Sam in this. With all that said, I'm going to get up on out of here. I'm going to go ahead and like play some Pokemon Tournament or whatever. I'm actually going to upload a Pokemon Tournament video tonight after I upload these, of course. I'm going to upload all 4 of them tonight. So I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.